What's up, beautiful people? Come on in here, dive on in, be a part of what I got to share. Updates. Incredible things are happening here at Effective Living with Coach Ricardo Miller. Listen, our life management agency, it is taking off. It is coming together. Oh my goodness. The platform here is one for such a time as this. If you have not been following effective living on a daily basis, you could be missing out. Okay, you could be missing out so many things. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking, there have been people over the years who have joined our mailing list. They went to our website, they put their emails in, and we've been sending out these updates of all of the wonderful things that's happening here at Effective Living. I want to do you a favor. I want to remind you to get connected. Okay, get connected. Listen, days are expensive, beautiful people. Days are expensive. You got to tell yourself every day, I have to be working towards becoming a better version of myself. Okay, I need you guys to come on in here and hear about the exciting news that I'm going to share with you, because you know what? There will be a group of people that's going to connect, and they're going to reap the rewards for connecting. Mm. Come on, there are some people that go, listen, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching me on Facebook, I need you to own this. I need you to own this. I am responsible for creating the life that I desire. Okay? I am responsible for creating the life I desire. Come on. I need you to own it. I need you to own it. I need you to claim it. I need you to establish it as a point that you're not going to allow to just fizzle off. You got to own your life moving forward. Okay? You've got to own your life moving forward. Now, this is one of the things that I've come to accept. Okay? The vast majority of people are not living where they desire. The vast majority of people don't even like where they are. They don't like what they're driving. They don't like where they live. They don't like how they are showing up in the world. And all I know is you got to take responsibility for your life. At some point, you got to tell yourself, I deserve more. Okay? I deserve more. Come on. I deserve more. I need somebody to say that with me. I need someone to say that with me. I deserve more. Now, here's what I know. Life is going to require that you fight for that more. Life is going to require that you roll up your sleeves and tell yourself, oh, I'm coming for all that's mine. I'm coming for all that's mine, because I'm not going to allow myself to be stopped by my age. I'm not going to be allowed myself to be stopped by my past experience. I'm not going to allow myself to be stopped by people's opinions of me. Oh man, I'm not going to allow myself to be stopped by bad habits. Oh, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to accept responsibility for creating a life I don't need to take a vacation from. I'm Coach Ricardo Miller, and I like what I do. Can you tell? Can you tell? This brother love it. I'm loving the life that I'm creating, and I'm accepting the fact that every day I'm getting better. Every day I'm getting better. And that's really what I want to do with you. If you have not put on your notification, listen, there is a news elements that if you're going to get the most out of this connection, you and I, this is a connection. Effective Living is a community that is being built of like-minded people who are all on the journey. They're on this journey of creating a life, literally taking control of the decisions that they have not been paying attention to. And they're deciding, I'm going to make the rest of the year the best of the year. Come on. Can I get one person to declare that with me? I'm going to make the rest of the year the best of the year. Now, here's what that's going to require, Karen. Here's what that's going to require. That's going to require a level of discipline that you may have never seen done through your life up to this point. But what you've got to tell yourself is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I have the ability to do what I was destined to do. Oh, I have the ability to do what I was destined to do. What I wanted to do this evening was take a few minutes and I wanted to talk about some exciting things that's happening here on Effective Living. I need you to know when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Someone is assigned to help you. You are not in this thing alone. Okay, you're not in this thing alone. Your next season is going to have some people wishing they would have treated you better. Oh man, you're about to walk into a season of better. A season, oh Manetta, a season of better. Karen, a season of better. But here's what I know. I know that you're going to have to roll up your sleeve and you're going to have to become so disciplined. You're going to have to become so dedicated. You're going to have to become so committed that it pushes you far beyond where you have been up to this point. In relation to how you've showed up, you've got to tell yourself, I'm coming for all that's mine. I'm not letting that go. Someone is going to do extremely well in the month of November. Someone is going to close out this year using this same window of time. Someone is going to use the same window of time to accelerate and to walk out of 2020 with more than they came into 2020 with. You got to tell yourself, I'm going to burn the midnight oil if necessary. I'm going to get up early if necessary. I'm going to make that phone call as necessary. I'm going to go that extra mile as necessary. Oh, I'm coming for all that's mine. I'm coming. So listen, man, this is not supposed to be a motivational talk. It's just a reminder that we're here. Okay, I've been having people message me all day asking, "Hey, man, we've not been seeing the early morning videos. There's been major changes. Okay, there are major changes happening with Effective Living. These changes are for the better. I want to learn how to serve those who have been called to be in my life for such a time as this, to get what they're supposed to get from me. So I don't really want to waste my time just hoping and wishing that my message is helping and connecting. I want to make sure that it is within the concentrated community that values what Ricardo Miller brings. And so here's a couple of news that you got to embrace. These are news you can use. All right. Number one, tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'm having a conversation with some of my friends, and the conversation is going to be centered around ending the year strong. How can you end the year strong? Okay, so mark your calendar, put on your notification, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on Effective Living with Ricardo Miller. I'm going to be joined with 3 other friends of mine. That's just going to help remind you that you can still use the time that you have to end the year strong. I believe that there will be some people who's going to own this message, and they're going to do the work as necessary. That's the first thing. The next thing is, I don't know how many of you guys have blocked in a schedule on your phone, on your computer, that every Monday we drop a blog on my website, ricardomiller.com. Now, some of you guys have been going, you leave a comment. I appreciate when you leave a comment to let me know that you stop on by and you read the blog. Now, here's what I tell people. The blog is almost like a free chapter in a book. Okay, it's free content. You say, well, Ricardo, I didn't buy your book yet. Well, go and read the blog. Okay, have you read the blog? The weekly blog is free, good content. Then watch this. Once you start reading that free blog on a weekly basis, it starts to structure your life by the renewing of your mind, and then things starts to change for the better. Before you know it, you got the $20 to buy the book. Now the blog and the book, they go together. The blog, the book, and the daily videos, they all go together. So you catch the videos on Effective Living, the page, you go ahead on the blog site and you read the blog, you get the book when you can afford the book, and then you say, Ricardo, I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more of what Coach Ricardo has in relations to helping me to get to where I'm trying to go. So the next part would be join the coaching group. Once you join the coaching group, guess what? In the group, every morning from Monday to Friday, I'm coming together with other like-minded individuals, and we're starting our days off right. Yep, it's a coaching group like no other. I am going to be sharing some stuff, and we're going to work this thing through together. I'm going to make a commitment that every person that literally shows up on a daily basis, I'm going to make a commitment to bring it all. Oh, every day it's going to be very challenging. It is impossible. It is impossible. I've been teaching my son this, and I'm here today to tell you this. It's impossible for you to put your hands in a bucket of glue without some of that glue sticking to you. Okay? It's impossible. It's impossible for you to put your hands in a bucket of glue without some of that glue sticking to you. If you show up and get this content on a daily basis, let me tell you something. It'll be hard for you to get stuck on overwatching of Netflix. It'll be hard for you to allow your days to come and go and you don't use your days, because you know Coach Ricardo talks about days are expensive. Opportunities come and opportunities go. And there are windows where you need to embrace those opportunities so your life can start to be transformed in according to where it's supposed to be. I have the services here on Effective Living to provide you with what you need to get to where you're trying to go. So what I'm asking you guys to do is, guess what? Go ahead, read the book, read the blog, go to Ricardo Miller. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this right now, after we get off, go and read this week's blog. Read this week's blog. We took the time to make sure that the blog provides you with good information that is free of charge. Okay? Now, we decided, we decided to do something real special. We have a private group coaching community now, and then we also have a monthly webinar. So our monthly webinar, watch this, y'all, our monthly webinar and now a private group coaching. When you're a member of the group coaching, you get automatically free access to the webinar, which is actually a value that causes you to save instantly, because if you are coming to the webinar, you now save by making sure that you get all of this content. And then you come to the webinar, which is like a class that has extra content on a longer term basis over that 2 to 3 day period. You got to work it, guys. You got to work it. We are not short on information. And here's the deal. Some people are struggling from the fact that they don't have a community, a supportive community to help them to get to where they're trying to go. I am trying to build a community. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded individuals who said, I don't want to get another year older without getting better. I don't want to just exist. I don't want to die old. I want to die empty. Come on. I don't want to die old. I want to die empty. I'm going to learn how to become a better version of myself on a daily basis because I can improve. There's always room for improvement. Okay, there's always room for improvement. So what I want you to know is that on November, let me see my notes, November 20th and 21st, we're having our November webinar. Every month this year, starting in April, we started doing monthly webinars. Hey, Sammy at Fishbowl Radio Network. I love you, Sammy. Love and appreciate you. Love my Fishbowl Radio Network family. Okay, every month we do a 2 or 3 day webinar that really goes in from an intense standpoint. I'm talking about in depth. Okay, in depth. And this month's webinar is called Build Your Best Year. An incredible year doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional about what you do within the time frame that you have been given to get the type of reward that you're really wanting. You don't just get a great year. And there are too many people who are hoping and wishing for a great year, but they don't have a plan. And this month, our webinar is going to provide you with a structural plan as to how you should be building your life and the things you have to do to make sure that 2021 is a dynamic year for you. You said, Ricardo, we're in a pandemic. Nobody knows what 2021 is going to be like. Nobody knows. Nobody knew what 2020 is going to be like. But yet there are people who have decided to adapt. There are people who have decided to make themselves, committed to their goal. They came into this year with some goals and they had to make adjustment, but they kept their eyes on the goal. I learned this years ago. Watch this. Plans may change, but purposes do not. Plans may change, but purposes do not. Somebody needs to write that down. And here's what you got to tell yourself. The purpose of a year You got to know what that is for you. And you got to know that you're coming for all that you're supposed to get out of any given year. And 2020 is not over. And I love meeting people who said, listen, this has been a great year for me in spite of all the crazy stuff that's happening around me. You know what the Bible teaches us? The Bible says we're in this world, but we're not of this world. The Bible teaches us that all things are possible to them that believe. The question is, do you believe? Do you really believe? Take time to write down what you want, identify your strengths and your weaknesses, engage yourself at a higher level of performance, and tell yourself, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Baby steps if necessary, but don't you stop working on it, Lucretia. Don't you stop working on it, Manetta. Don't you stop working on it, Miss Sammy. Keep working on it. I'm getting better in every area of my life. Every area of my life. So this month's webinar, I believe it's going to be the best one. You know why? Because it's going to set you up to learn how to use your year correctly. I want to show you how to use your year correctly, and I just know it's going to be good. So please do me a favor, check out all of our announcements. Effective Living isn't going anywhere. We have been established as an entity to help people to take control of their lives. Too many people are going through the motion. Too many people are finding themselves at a place where they don't really like where they are, and they're continuing to do the same old thing, wanting a different type of results. Stop it. You got to get to the point and tell yourself, enough is enough. I am not going to keep going around this same mountain. At some point, you got to take control of your life and tell yourself, I know this more. Unfortunately, I'm not experiencing more. Why is it that I'm not experiencing what I think I should be experiencing? Join me every morning, and we're going to dive into that. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing a part 2 of the series. I kicked off something this morning, and I felt led to go into it a little bit deeper tomorrow morning. Very necessary subject matter. We can't shake it because we're on our journey. And if you're a part of that journey, you got to tell yourself every day, listen, man, I'm not going to allow my feelings to dictate how I show up daily. I'm not going to be disciplined to my flesh only to cause myself to be slowful and unengaged in things that I should be engaged in. This, what Ricardo Miller is providing, is necessary for those who are deciding they're not going to leave this year the same. And I believe that's a big, large group of people. I'm here to help. I can't help everyone, but I know. The Bible says, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. There are people I've been assigned to help. And there are people who know I have something to offer them that can help them to get to where they're trying to go. And we're coming together as a community, and together we're going up. Together we're going up. Together we're going up. And every area of our lives is going to come together. God is going to be glorified. You're going to like who you are. You're going to like where you are, and you're going to enjoy the process of becoming a better person over time. Over time. Effective living is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Effective living is a journey. It is possible for you to create a life you don't need to take a vacation from, but you're going to have to step up to the plate and decide to do what you've never done before. And you're going to have to decide to do it for a long time, because some of us like to start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. Discipline yourself to get a grip on your life and tell yourself, I'm not going to be in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Put your feelings under subjection and tell yourself, I have what it takes to become the person that I was destined to be. I'm going to get around like-minded people. Remember this statement. It's impossible to put your hands in a bucket of glue without some of that glue sticking to you. This message isn't for everyone, but this message is for the right people that knows they are going to decide, those individuals that are deciding, I'm not going to waste another day. Oh, no. And I like what I hear, and I like what I feel. I believe this brother has something for me. Let's do this together. It's called Effective Living. Be a part of the community. Go to my website and learn more about it tonight. Read the blog. I promise you it's going to bless you, and it's free. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.